My babe is prepping for carbonara. He's making me one of my favorite meals as I continue to recover from surgery.
Should I save the egg whites?
Babe, this is your thing, so you're gonna show us how it's done.
I'll save the egg whites.
So, what are you doing right now? Separating the whites from the yolk? Got it. And you're doing that because for the carbonara, which part will you use?
That one.
The yolk. Got it. And is there any use for the whites?
I'm gonna find out today.
Maybe not for this dish, but for something else?
Yeah, no for this.
Okay. So this is a time for me to give my husband his props because when he wanted to put this in the middle of the island, I was like, oh baby, really? But just like these beautiful pendants here, he shut my mouth. Meaning, once I got out of the way and just let his genius shine, it was all the proof I needed that he can be trusted with these kind of decisions because he is the creative genius in the family. He is what he is, I am what I am. It's a good partnership. Wow, baby, you did that in just like 2 minutes. And you didn't use any special tools.
Nope.
You just used the eggshell. You have 4, soon to be 5, beautiful egg yolks. And so then will those go back in the fridge?
Nope.
They'll sit out at room temperature? But why can these things sit out at room temperature? Why don't they have to go in the fridge? Okay, so you're gonna whisk them and then you'll put them back in the fridge.
Yes.
Okay. So you're adding now what?
Half and half.
Half and half, and we get that from Trader Joe's, so nothing super fancy, but nice. We like their half and half. We buy it all the time. And what you got here, babe? Parmesan. Is it anything special or just Parmesan?
This is good quality Parmesan.
Where's this from?
The grocery store. Any grocery store.
Any grocery store, just make sure you like it. Got it. But where's this one from? We'll figure it out. There it is. You can figure it out for yourself.
Yeah.
All right. So you just put a decent amount of both in. You didn't make it too fussy.
Nope.
And are you just gently combining them? Are you whisking them super hard like my mom does her eggs? What are you doing?
You just gotta mix it
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Adding some fresh ground black pepper. We don't compromise on the black pepper.
Well, it's one of the main ingredients.
There you go. It's carbonara. Pepper's one of the main ingredients.
A little bit of salt.
We have a lot of salt.
The pasta's salted water is gonna cook the sauce, so
Okay.
we're gonna go light on the salt.
So we're going light on the salt because the pasta water, the salted pasta water, is that what you said? We'll also add some salt.
I'm gonna add another egg.
All right.
The pasta to be saucy.
So what are you looking for then? I mean, if you're not going to measure, you got to tell people what they're looking for because,
It needs to look creamy.
just
over
needs to look creamy. All right. We love our Trader Joe's pasta. Very nice.
If you are worried too much about the measurements and all of that, you can fix the fun out of it.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to have a rough guide because you have to learn what it looks like. So Was there a recipe that you started with
Yes.
and then you kind of learned from? And maybe if we can find that recipe, we'll just share it in the link.
Oh,
So what happened?
I dropped the egg white.
That's okay. So a little egg white got in there. It's not the end of the world, is it?
I can pull it. It's okay.
So the lesson there is to use your egg white bowl
Yeah.
when you're separating, not your mixing bowl, but it's not the end of the world, right?
No, it's fine.
No. But since this is the base for the carbonara, you want to be intentional about having just yolks
The
and
egg white is actually nice.
5 egg yolks
And then 1 full egg.
and 1 full egg. Okay.
That would
This
be
time
our
around.
recipes today. Yeah.
All right, baby, I love that. Sweet,
So it's nice and creamy.
nice and creamy.
We'll add more cheese later.
It looks like it's like not thick at all. It looks like if you, yeah, like look at that fork.
Yeah.
It just runs right off the fork. All right, so there you go.
We're gonna add more stuff later.
Okay, and we'll add more stuff later. So this goes in the fridge, or what happens now?
This goes on the fridge. Ready for dinner.
Okay, adding some more heavy cream.
Warm pasta is going to cook this. Make
Well,
a really
the
good
warm
pasta.
pasta will cook the eggs, is what you're
Yeah.
saying. Oh, that's right. This is a new recipe.
We're not gonna
Right.
treat the sauce in the heat.
Right. So what Babe is saying is that he has in the past cooked this right here in the pan on very low heat with the pasta. But we watched one of the cooking shows last night,
Bon appetit.
Bon Appetit. We'll post that video. And that chef
Was very gentle to the sauce.
was
so
very gentle to the
the
sauce.
sauce never was direct heat.
It never got direct heat, that's right. And it only cooked in the bowl with the pasta. That's right. So yesterday when you were at the grocery store, you bought some nice bacon.
Very thick.
Though in traditional carbonara it's pancetta, but we just got nice bacon from the deli at Reese's. So there you go. It don't have to be that fancy. It just needs to be good quality. Right?
Yeah.
Great. That looks like nice side bacon, side meat you can get from anywhere. Some of y'all probably got access to it from farms. And if you do, let us know about those because we know there's some great ones around here. All right, so Babe is gonna cover up the eggs. We're gonna put it in our fridge, which was the first thing we did in this home remodel, was beautiful kitchen with a workhorse fridge. You can see our Sub-Zero back there. And this is where we live. So, all right, Babe, thank you. To be continued. Okay, so this is what? An inch thick?
It's not too small.
Just not too small.
Yeah. Don't measure.
Well, but some people need that. They need this. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I like that about the width of your thumb.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. So this is gonna cook down, and then the fat's going to help us make the sauce.
Flavor the sauce.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not a whole lot, just a little bit.
Sweet, baby.
Then the bacon adds a little crunch to the pasta.
The bacon's one of my favorite parts of the pasta.
Or
It's actually
pancetta.
really lovely. But it's lovely to see how these local high quality ingredients can be the star. And yeah, we got everything we need right here to,
Eggs, bacon or pancetta,
yep,
salt, pepper, pasta.
yeah. And the eggs are local too, by the way. My girl gave us the eggs and we need more eggs. We just call up my girl and she makes it happen. So they just put the egg whites in a mason jar. We always keep mason jars on hand. We love the way that they look in our kitchen, all right, in our historic silver comb, but also cheap, practical. You can use it as a to-go cup if you want to. Okay, so here we go. There's our pancetta,
or bacon.
otherwise known as really good bacon from Reese's.
Thick.
Yeah, some nice side meat kind of appearance. So, babe, how long are we gonna let this cook?
Until we start seeing oil, and we just want the fat to cook.
We just want the fat to cook out of the meat. Will it be crispy?
Yeah.
All right.
Bacon.
So cook it like bacon. That's the point. All right. So we went to Trader Joe's and decided to try these mushrooms. We'd never seen them in there before, and we're going to do this as a lovely side with the pasta. All right. So you just cutting them up, babe?
We're gonna season with a mushroom-based seasoning.
A mushroom-based seasoning. What's that mean?
So seasoning and oil all in one.
Oh, okay. And we got this from Williams-Sonoma. All right. So you just keep that in the pantry. Adding a little bit to the pan.
Gives you a beautiful, thoughtful smell.
Nice.
Seasoning.
So adding a little truffle oil to the pan, letting that heat up.
You never want to do too much to the mushrooms because mushrooms are just beautiful by themselves.
So you don't add a whole lot to the mushroom, just a nice oil and butter.
Or butter. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So real simple to prepare. Took a few minutes. We took it out of the package. And now it's in the pan.
We're going to cook down a lot.
Nice. That's going to be a beautiful side.
Beautiful.
Lovely, babe. So this is literally like, what, 3 minutes later, babe? 3 minutes later. It smells amazing in here. Truffle oil and nothing else.
I added half a tablespoon of butter.
I mean, you can do whatever else on there you want to, but that's what we're going to do. And there's Ollie. So what are we going to use these chives for?
Garnish the...
Just to make it pretty.
Yeah.
It's not really adding a whole lot of flavor.
It's adding some onion flavor.
A little crunch maybe to the pasta. All right. Just a nice little simple. And we bought these in the
Trader Joe's.
in the produce area at Trader Joe's as well. All right.
Much better.
Much better knife. Yeah. Good.
Actually, it's going to be a lot of chives, so we can use a little bit of them, not a lot, so we might need an actual Tupperware.
Okay.
That way we can do the rest more with eggs or something.
Okay. I like that. I'll grab that. All right, here's an update. The mushrooms are pretty much done. Like literally, that took 5-6 minutes, maybe. Babe is taking the pancetta. Is this done, or are you gonna cook this more?
I'm going to cook it.
All right, so you're gonna cook that more.
Yep.
Nice. The wine is open, but that's for drinking, not for cooking. Here we go. Nice.
So then the bottle one.
Yes. So we bought a Sancerre from whatever the wine shop is next to Reese's. That's where we like to go. Good people there.
What's the name today?
Uncle Nearest on the shelf for us, by request, by the way. So we're loyal to them. But they're always super helpful, and you just go in there and tell them what you want. And they don't make it hard on you. Okay, babe, we got plenty of things with the wine. Yeah. My husband likes all white dishes. It's just a beautiful blank canvas for your food.
Open the pasta. Easy way to open the pasta.
Ah, nice, babe. And so you already had the water going, and you added salt to it. We couldn't find the cheap salt. We ran out. So any salt to salt the water. And babe just gives the bacon a little stir. So why are you pouring that oil off?
We don't want all that extra fat. We want the crispy meat bites.
Okay. And are you gonna do anything with that oil?
Maybe.
Okay.
Need it.
All right.
Not ideally.
All right.
We want the pork flavor. We don't want the flesh.
So we just want the flavor, but we don't want all the oily.
Yeah.
Nice. Lost a piece there, but you can get that. So you're really draining it.
Yep.
Nice.
Bit of a-
So you want it dry-ish
Crispy.
and crispy.
Yeah. Crispy
Alright.
pancetta.
Nice.
So that's actually, we're gonna keep it like that when it's nice and brown at a very, very low heat until the pasta's cooked.
How long is that pasta gonna stay in there?
I didn't read the instructions, but al dente.
Al dente.
So we're just gonna check on that in a few minutes.
Yeah. You know how you like your pasta. We like it al dente. And plus, when you go to heat it up, it just doesn't get so overcooked, right? So
Always undercook it.
if you undercook it, you're gonna be safe.
Always.
Nice. Ooh, I'm excited. Been looking forward to this all day. So you touch it, that's how you know?
Yeah. Gonna go ahead and take 1 cup. Taking a cup of salted water just in case we need it
Okay.
for our sauce.
So you'll use that later for the sauce and you'll show us what that's about.
Yeah, just in case
Great.
we need it.
Nice.
Needs more time.
This looks yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Nice. Ask me again.
Pasta's al dente.
So babe just said the pasta's al dente, and then you asked me something. What'd you ask me?
You wanna try it?
And I said, no babe, I trust you, because honestly, he always gets it right. So what do you do now that the pasta's done?
I'm gonna drain it in just a second. I'm giving it another second to cook a little bit longer.
Okay. And is the heat off on this baby? Looks like it
Super,
is.
super low.
Super,
Lowest
super low.
setting.
Okay, so it's the lowest that you can go on this beast. You can see the flame right there. All right. Just to keep it cooking and drying out, but not burning. Alrighty. How's that, babe?
This better.
Okay.
Still use a little more cooking.
Just a little bit more.
So when you know, you know.
And you know, you know. There you go, babe. It was funny because your stack was in the middle of the shot when you said, when you know, you know. I was like, okay, we couldn't have planned that better. Love that. You deserve it, baby.
Keep trying to you like the texture.
Nice. I feel like this is a part of making pasta that so many people, myself included, have anxiety about. And I just love how, like, low-key you're all about it. You're like, you know, when you know, you know. It's just pasta, right? I mean, if you mess it up, you just get some more.
Yeah.
You just get some more. Yeah, it is not stressful, honey.
It's perfect.
All right. So, you're bringing this over to the sink.
And we're not using
The whole batch of pasta for this meal. Okay, we'll see what you mean by that in a second. But you drained the whole thing. You kept a cup of the pasta water. And you're going to show us why. So you're not worried about that thing melting? Oh. I mean, you put it on a hot pot. It's plastic. Okay. Maybe I'm just being a little anal.
Yeah.
I am a cancer surgeon after all. All right, so you just put it in there
Turn the heat off.
with the pancetta. You turn the heat off.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we're going with the flow. We're gonna put the sauce in here.
Oh, that's right. So the heat is off. So you just have the heat from the pan and whatever's radiating up from the stove. Because, you know, I can already tell you, a lot of black people especially, they're gonna be like, you gotta cook those eggs. And we're here to reassure you that the heat will cook it. I know, honey, I have grown up this way too. But you gotta trust us when we tell you that this is the way you wanna eat it. Italian people have been eating it this way for thousands of years, and there's a reason for that. This is the way to do it.
Salt and pepper.
Pepper is one of the main ingredients, so you really wanna use good pepper. Do not compromise on the pepper. And you see we don't play.
The heat's off, but you know, the pasta's cooking, the sauce
Pasta's
is making.
cooking. You're cooking it in the pan. It's gonna keep cooking in the bowl.
Should we do truffle salt or regular salt?
Baby, you know how to do this. I'm just the film guy. Because I never had a carbonara until you served it to me. And I have traveled the world, honey. But you introduced me to this dish. What you think?
The salt.
Needs salt. Baby
With
says it
truffle
needs salt. Now, I am a little sensitive. Oh, show me that. This is from Williams Sonoma as well. So it's a truffle salt as well. So I'm sensitive to salt. Everybody has their own salt tolerance. Babe is making it so that both he and I can enjoy it. You can always add more salt at the table if that's what you choose. Ooh, so the chives right in the pan. Now, why are you adding the water now?
Just to cook it a little bit longer.
To cook the pasta or to cook the sauce?
Everything.
Everything, just to cook everything.
Warm it
And
up.
what told you that you needed to add that?
I just want it warm as we eat it.
So the dish was cooling down too much?
Not exactly. We like very warm food.
Okay. So you added the water so that you could heat it up to the temperature that you know that we like
Without drying out.
and not dry the dish out. All right, so
Exactly. Thank you.
there you go. This is the beauty of this process. You can make it the way you like it, or the way your man like it, or the way your woman like it, whatever. You decide.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, there's some of that pancetta drippings. Bacon grease is what we called it growing up.
Right, this is perfect.
Lovely. I love the way you're kind of twirling it together, the way they teach you to eat pasta on your fork, in your plate. You're kind of doing that
So,
with the tongs. So that's how much pasta from that bag is still left. Now, what are you going to do with that pasta?
I don't know yet.
All right.
I won't waste it.
Something else, but we won't waste it. All right. So, ooh.
I'm gonna waste it because
That's okay. You fancy. You working it out. You working it out. Okay. Just cleaning it up now. Okay. All right. We're going to serve it to each other the way we expect to be served in the restaurant because that's how we do. Oh, baby, that's a lot of Parmesan.
Give me mine.
Okay.
My Parmesan.
All right. So, babe likes the Parmesan.
This is yours.
Awesome. And he's gonna let me put my own Parmesan on because I don't want all that. I just want the pasta and the sauce, and I want the pancetta. Oh, the chives are already in there. Lovely.
We'll put a little more.
I might have a little bit more chives on mine. Yeah. Nice. Very nice, baby. I'll add some cheese maybe after I have a bite. That way I'll know if it's, too salty for me.
Perfect.
Nice, some extra bacon for our plates because that is without question a huge
Texture.
part of the joy. So it's the flavor, it's the texture, it's all of that.
Well, that's delicious.
So you can look at that and see you're gonna get pepper, you're gonna get chives, you're gonna get bacon, you're gonna get those luxurious yolks. And trust me, black people, you can eat this, you're not gonna get sick, it's not gonna kill you. My man been feeding me this for the last 5 years. Nice, so we're all set. We're just gonna have this beautiful meal right here on our kitchen island. And since we're sharing, we're gonna eat from the same bowl. If you were serving, you know, guests, you would just, you know, put it on a side plate. That's it. Thank you, baby.
Spicy.
Oh.
This is the best.
Babe likes everything spicy, so is this from Trader Joe's too,
Yep.
as well? Nice. So, you know, you spice it up as you need to. All right, we're gonna eat later. I know that everybody, you know, has their, ooh, that's good face, but let me tell you something. You don't need to fake this. This right here, this is good. You can taste everything. Everything. And I ain't even bit into the bacon yet. Just the pasta.
It's just so simple.
It's so simple, but oh, it's so good. Like, this in my mind is the Italian version of macaroni and cheese. I gotta eat. Bye.